Right, Shalom, 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 Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, power, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash, Barak Atah. Peace and salutations to the elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do rule well. And we come out here to try to awaken the lost sheep of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been scattered throughout the diaspora, you know, which includes the mix, which includes the what other word I'm looking for? Not the it's a new term. Not, but it's a new term. The Israelite foreigner.
Strange.
Yeah. I'm so my mind's so gone. Man, overnight shit is killing me. But you know, woe is me. You know what I mean? But we gonna go into some scriptures, man, and line up, you know, it with current trends and news feeds.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into a little bit of healing, a little bit, you know, about the healing people, you know, because you know our people is, you know, it's hurting out here, you know.
Right.
And okay, yeah, you know, we're gonna start at Mark chapter 9, verse 23. Right?
Yeah. This is the book of Mark. You said 29 and 9 and 23.
No, 23.
9 and 23?
Yep, chapter 9.
This is the book of Mark 9 and 23. Yahweh Shai said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth.
So the Most High said everything is possible, those who that believe. You believe that the Lord is going to take us, just deliver us. He said it's possible. Even though things are going to be dire straight times, it's going to be hard times, and it may seem like there's no hope. But Lord said, but if you believe anything, if you believe in Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, that means everything is possible. He's going to deliver you. Read on.
And it says, and straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou mine unbelief.
Keep reading.
When Yahweh Shai saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him.
Read. So stop. So right there, a dumb spirit was in his brother, and the Most High, through his faith and strength, that he was able to call out that demon from him. Just like we doing to this day when we prophesy to our people. If our people believe, they can be healed through the word. You know, because this script, the Bible heals you. The words of the scriptures heals you.
Right.
And they'll take all diseases from you, spiritually, mentally. Because I got, you know, we all had, you know, infirmities and stuff like that, you know. Like, you know, I had one time a sex spark, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get into the word, took, you know, fasting, you know, praying, was able to get that demon out of me. You know, things like that, you know, or either a weed demon. Some people had that type of demon.
I think it's called lasciviousness.
Lasciviousness, yep.
Yeah, when you have a heavy sexual
Lust,
prowess.
Lascivious, I was able, you know, the Lord to get up out of it, get that up out of me. You know, sometimes I still battle with it, but you know, you in the flesh, you always going to battle with some of these things, but you know, but the thing is, don't act on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and do it.
And don't meditate on it and let it fester. Let it wax worse. You know,
like, you know, some of our people out here is hurt. They stricken with mental diseases, like what you call it, madness, like Deuteronomy 28 smitten with madness. You know,
what they would deem mental illness, but it's really demons.
Yup.
You know.
Or some people have drug addicts, drug problems.
Yeah.
Which
is a demon.
Demons. Those are demons.
And all of it goes back into this. Like I said, we don't battle with flesh and blood. You know what I mean? But through principalities.
Principalities.
You know what I mean?
So these things our people, fight with, like alcoholism.
Yeah.
So through the power of this word, the Lord will heal that. If you believe, if you trust in Him. Right? Get Luke chapter 8, verse 50. We're gonna go into what our people do without healing. We need a healing.
Right.
So a lot of people suffering, man. And a lot of stuff, demons on them, They don't understand. They need help.
Right.
So we're not just gonna beat down our people all the time, but they still need help. You know what I'm saying? If they want it.
That's true. You said Luke what, brother?
Luke 8:50.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 8. Luke 8:50. And it reads, and Yahushua said unto him, forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us. Oh, based up. Sorry, brother. This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 50. But when Yahushua heard it, he answered him, saying, fear not, believe only, and she shall be made whole.
So so the Lord said that if she believed, she should be made whole. That, you know what I'm saying? That He healed her. Keep reading.
Yeah. And when he came into the house, he suffered no man to go in. Save Peter and James and John and the father and the mother of the maiden.
Keep reading.
And all wept and bewailed her. But he said, weep not, she is not dead, but sleepeth.
So the Lord said she's not dead, she's sleeping. When we die, she's not dead, our spirit. But when we talk about our people are spiritually dead. And this is the Bible that resurrects us and bring us back. That wakes us up and giving our culture back. It's about who we are. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we spiritually dead out here. So this Bible is here to wake us back up. What's that? The valley of the dry. You know that scripture?
The dry bones.
Yeah, get that? You know that scripture?
I have to find it. But
You got something you want?
yeah, but our people are walking around in a dead-like state spiritually. They're spiritually dumbed down. They have fat on their ear. Their ears are basically plugged up to even receiving the good news, the gospel. You know what I mean? Which the brother said. You know what I mean? This book heals you. It's the comforter, Sophia. You see here?
Ezekiel 37.
Yeah, I want to go into a testimony. I was actually dealing with a sister, at my workplace, and and we just so happened to start talking about, the Bible, and it was some things that she was unlearned about, and I went into, bringing out scriptures, certain things that she didn't really understand or know, but you could tell that she grew up in a family that, either they read the Bible, they went to church some shape, form, and fashion, because she knew certain things. Not the average woman that's walking around here in Babylon wouldn't even utter. You know what I mean? So, I the Lord helped had me deal with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had patience with her. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, the woman is deprived of wisdom. So it's a battle sometimes trying to, you know, relay a message, you know, out of the scriptures that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and he carried me out in the spirit of the Lord. And set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. Verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And answer, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest. Verse 4. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O dry bones, hear the words of the Lord. Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, unto these bones, behold, I will cause the breath into you, and ye shall live. Verse 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Verse 10. And I prophesied, I prophesied in the commandment, me, and he breathed and came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, exceedingly great army.
Right. That's basically metaphorically speaking about our people being given the law, statutes, and commandments, that breath of life. You know what I mean? So, you know,
and that's also a way of healing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the Lord breath was his word, and he breathed that breath to us, he healed us, he gave us back who we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, the law, statutes, and the commandments.
Right.
He gave us our knowledge, gave us our history, gave us our heritage back.
Right.
Now we no longer spiritually dead no more.
Yeah.
So this is why I said the words of the Lord heals us.
Right.
You know? And that's how powerful these scriptures are, man. When you're down and out, down in the spirit, you know, you pick up the scripture, pick up the book and read it, and then the problems go away. Or either watch a video, some kind of lift your spirit up, or call from a brother.
Well, actually, also too, brother, this Bible not only heals, but it cuts.
Cuts.
Because what it says is sharper than a two-edged sword. You see what I'm saying? So it heals who it's supposed to heal, and it cuts, it maims, it injures who it needs to hurt. You see what I'm saying? Because there's, you know, like we always say, you know what I mean? Our doctrine and what we believe in when we go into this Bible is not a love doctrine, okay? Like you say, you know what I mean? The Bible's full of death threats, okay? Everything in here ain't hunky-dory, lovey-dovey. See what I'm saying?
Smart. Yeah. Like you said, smart on what you just said. Like it cuts and it cuts.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like that's a surgery.
Yeah.
They need to cut and hurt you.
Yeah.
So it can get them, so to cut them impurities out of you.
Right.
So to get
infection.
you right.
Yeah.
Infection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it does that. That does that as well. Because a lot of times, some people might not want to hear certain things.
Yeah.
But you got to tell them what it is.
Yeah.
For them to get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once they get through the hurting part,
right,
they start to heal.
Well, it's like certain medicines. It tastes nasty. You know what I mean? When it's in your mouth. You know what I mean? But then when it go down, it starts to work its magic per se. You know what I'm saying? What's that scripture? It was
sweet
and honey in my mouth, but in my
stomach bitter.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it can be vice versa. It could be bitter going down, or it could be sweet. You know? So.
But when it's bitter, but it do heals. After a while, it start to work as medicine to get you better.
That's right.
You know, some things don't taste, got to taste good to, to make you feel better. It's gonna be the nastiest stuff sometimes to make you.
Well, it's your vegetables.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, as a child, you know, I didn't like eating vegetables, as all of us probably did.
I love eating vegetables.
You know what I mean?
I didn't like Brussels sprouts. They had a nasty aftertaste. Yeah, that's like a nasty aftertaste.
Well, on average, the child don't like vegetables. They like, you know, they eat fruit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, obviously they like candy and all sorts of sweet shit. But you see what I'm saying? But as an adult, you start to crave the fruit, the vegetables.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like a home cooked meal. You like, oh man, I need some broccoli, I need some rice, I need some type of beans. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not all for like sweet shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit actually hurt your stomach. You know? But you're right though, our people need to hear this and they need to be force fed it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know? But I mean, we're not out here trying to convert people. It's all up on the Lord. We just, you know, we're planters of seeds. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gives the increase. You know what I mean? He's gonna water and let grow what need to grow.
Get Psalms 147 verse 3. Yeah, man. Because this is all about, you know, healing our people, healing the nation. You know, all of us, you know, a lot of us ain't gonna get it, ain't gonna get healed, you know, because some people like to be sick. You know, some people want to remain in their sickness too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's sad. A lot of, you know, it's just like, you know, not to bring this to my mom. You know, she had an alcoholism problem. Yeah. You know, and she trying to get her help, but she didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, she passed from it from cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah. But you know, that just, I'm just using her as an example. Some people just want to stay sick. Yeah. Like I know another person. He was he was smoking, dope. Yeah. And he was trying to get him off. He had a heavy demon on him. He said, I like smoking crack.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
I said, what?
That demon got comfortable. It kicked his leg up, put his hand behind his head, and it was relaxing. It was at home there. See? And because what the people do a lot of times, they try to medicate their way out of the curses. You see what I'm saying? And they just let Satan just take over. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, actually, I was rendering aid, you know, at my place of work to this guy. He has pancreatitis. Yeah. You know, but he said it stemmed from him drinking a lot back in the day. Yeah. Not taking care of himself. You know what I mean? He has a real bad acid reflux issue. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You know? But yeah, these demons, don't let these demons get comfortable. That's why you always gotta recognize when Satan is talking to you. Yo, I need a drink. Yo, you need a drink, man. Get a drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got time. Yeah, you gotta go to work later, but you'll sober up by then. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight them demons, man. You know what I'm saying? See, I leave my drinking sessions to like my days off. You know what I mean? I've actually gotten a hold of that whole needing to drink every day. You don't need to be drunk every goddamn day. That's crazy.
I had a friend like that. You know, he'd get drunk every day. He wake up to the drink.
Yeah.
You know like he'd be drunk. He'd be done. Yeah, like, come on, bro. You gotta get out of break sometimes. Get your body sometimes.
Get your body, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, give your internal organs time to relax. See what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, going back into the sister at the workplace, man, she needed to hear certain things. She was happy. When I left, she had a smile on her face. And she said, thank you. She said, I didn't know I was gonna come to work and go to church today. And that was very spiritual because she realized that whereas 2 or 3 gathered in my name, you know what I mean? He's in the midst. That's why I say she knew some things, you know, according to Zill, you know, maybe not you know what I mean?
Like even like what we were saying, like some people want to stay in their sickness sometimes. Yeah. You know, like some females, they love being whole. Some chick said it. She like, I love being a hoe. Yeah. I don't care. I'm a bitch. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. And it's like,
you know, the mindset is that for a female to say that. Yeah. That's like seeing a female, you know, drink out of a fucking bottle, don't get a cup, you know, belching and burping, farting and shit, scratching her ass, you know, swearing like a gangster or cussing like a gangster, you know what I mean? You know, it's unattractive, you know what I mean? You know, but yeah, people are fully set in their mind to do wickedness, man. See what I'm saying? And the spirit has been moving heavy on the so-called black and brown woman, man. You know what I mean? You know, they put on a masculine spirit, man. You know?
All right, get some rock penicillin. Rock penicillin. this was like we were talking about cutting, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying about how it cuts.
Yeah.
How it cuts.
Yeah.
We was going on how like it's surgical. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is gonna explain it right here. So on 10 to 10. You know.
Right. This is the book of Sirach, 10 and 10. The physician
So the physician, Yahushua is the physician.
Right.
He's that real doctor.
Master physician.
Right. Read on.
Cutteth off a long disease.
So sin is a long disease that our people are stricken with. Read on.
And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Die. So a person that's a king today should tomorrow to die. These men that's going on, people out here setting themselves to be immortal, are thinking they just because they in high places, they think they can't die. They think they can't get sick. They think they're impervious to that.
Or they're in positions to get 5 heart transplants. Like was it Evelyn Rothschild?
Yeah.
Yeah, this fool actually tried to like beat death. You know, he wanted to live forever. You know how many people are on the wait list to get a damn heart?
Yeah.
And this devil got 5? Come on, bro. That's crazy, man.
That's it.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Get Leviticus 13 and 45. You know? So the Lord is the physician. He's the ultimate physician.
Right.
He's the one who's going to heal us. Not no so-called white man at the hospital going to heal you.
Right.
That's why they call it a doctor, because a doctor is not really helping you. He's not really getting rid of, you know.
Yeah, he's just touching you up.
Yeah, putting the Band-Aid
on. Band-Aid on the gunshot.
Leviticus, my brother? Leviticus 13 and 45. The sin is a disease, man. People don't realize that. For a sister to say she loved being a hoe, that's to let you know she's sick in the mind. You know? Right. A sister that leaves her kid at home and don't feed her kid and go out to a club, she's sick.
This is the book of Leviticus, book chapter 13, verse 45. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, unclean, unclean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone without the camp, shall his habitation be.
So stop. So that goes into leprosy, but you also can go to, you know, right now, some people want to remain unclean.
Right.
Some people want to be sick.
They want to be left alone with it.
So that's that's going into the 2/3.
Yeah.
That's going into the 2/3 of our people. They want to remain sick.
Yeah.
If you try to come to the truth with them, and tell them the truth, they don't want to hear it. They want to remain in their sickness.
Yeah. You know what that is ultimately, brother? Is that they want immediate salvation. They want to die. They want to leave. They want to leave this earth, so they self-medicate themselves to death.
Yeah.
You know, it's such thing as you can OD on something. You know, a lot of people, you know what I mean, they want to die, but they're not crazy enough to kill themselves as far as taking a gun and blowing their fucking brains out. They'll do it in other means. You see what I'm saying? You know?
Okay. Get Psalms 147, verse 3.
This is the book of Psalms 147. And verse 3. He healeth the broken in heart.
So he said, the Lord said, he healeth the broken heart. Read on.
And bindeth up their wounds.
So he bindeth up the wound. He closed it back up. He mended it back together. This word is going to mend our people. This is the only thing that's going to help us. If they just turn back to the Lord, you will get healed. America is not going to heal you. Babylon the Great is not going to heal the so-called black people. A stimulus check is not going to heal you. Money is not going to do it. You could get all that money and still remain sick. Keep reading.
He telleth the number of the stars.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not going to, this place is not going to heal you. Only the Lord is going to heal us.
Right.
People think they're going to get money, get that bag or whatever.
And everything's going to be all right.
No. You're still going to be made in your sin, man.
On they Bob Marley spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, money can't help you buy things, but it can't genuinely buy you happiness.
Yeah.
You know, because just like a kid, you might buy him a toy, and then Shalom, brother. And then what? A day, two later, that toy is somewhere thrown up in the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it really just was for a moment. You know what I'm saying? That it brought pleasure, it brought joy to you. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the Lord is going to fill that void, that ultimate void. You know what I'm saying? Of disparity, of feeling lost, you know, broken spirited, broken hearted, you know, heartache, pain. You know what I mean? The Lord is the only one that can ultimately heal you. That's why you brought out the scripture. He's the master physician. You know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, it's heavy out here, man, you know?
Yep.
Everybody just, you know, want to make it in America, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They want America to be made great again.
Yeah, it's not.
This place was never fucking great for a certain particular people group. Okay? Maybe for Esau because it was his heaven. See? That whole mega movement wasn't meant for you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay?
Got a precept. I got Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. See? Verse 23. A wicked man taketh a gift out of a bosom and perverts the ways of judgment. He said, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. That means you happy, you good in the mind. You got this word. That's it's going to heal you.
Right.
But if you're wicked, it drives the bones, man.
Yeah.
If you angry and mad, you know, it's going to kill you. It's going to destroy you.
Right.
People don't know that hatred is an actual, it can get you sick.
Yeah.
It can get you sick.
Yeah.
If you got hate for somebody, you be sick a lot.
Yeah, because it's like you're trying to maintain like a muscle in your bicep for fucking ever. You can't do it. Okay, you're gonna hurt yourself trying to keep a muscle you know, inflated with blood. You see what I'm saying? So that's what certain emotions that you deal with, jealousy, envy, hatred, when you dwell in those emotions and those feelings, you know what I mean? Like the saying, you are what you eat. So you feel how you think. You see what I'm saying? So if you constantly thinking on, you meditating on wickedness, you meditating on anger, you know what I'm saying? That's why with the Incredible Hulk, he had to stay calm at all times. He couldn't get into certain things that would cause him to get some type of a reaction, emotional reaction.
Get him riled up.
Yeah, to get him riled up. So he had to stay away from certain venues. And we, in the spirit, we do that. We have to stay away from certain venues because it vexes our spirit. You see?
Some people you can't be around.
Right.
It vexes you.
Yep.
Sometimes you just, you start to realize, well, let me stay away from this person. He ain't good for my spirit.
And really that's dealing with a lot of people that we consider friends and family that's outside the truth. You see what I'm saying? You know, because ultimately as a brother, you know what I'm saying, we should be here to aid one another, to uplift one another, you know what I mean? Charity, you know, be charitable amongst each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're here as a brick building the temple back. You see what I'm saying?
Just like Proverbs 17, verse 22 said. He said, Mary.
All right.
He said,
I have no clue. I just nod and grin. Right?
A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. A merry heart do good like medicine.
Yeah.
As long as if you got a merry heart, man, it brings life. It brings, you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, because even when the scriptures tell you about give strong drink to a man that's ready to perish. You know what I'm saying? Well, ultimately, the strong drink isn't going to be the end all be all, because you can get drunk and it don't make everybody cheerful and happy. You know what I mean? Some people get violently angry when they get drunk. You see what I'm saying? So some things ain't meant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use wisdom when applying certain scriptures to certain situations. You see?
Get James 5 and 16.
It isn't about.
Because even stress can get you sick. You know, when you're stressed out.
5 and 16.
Yup.
This is the book. Okay, brother, you got a point?
I say even stress sometimes can cause sickness.
Yeah.
You're always stressed and depressed all the time. I had a cousin, she was always depressed and stressed until eventually she had manifest lupus.
Yeah.
She was always, depressed all the time, having nervous breakdown. Eventually, lupus came upon her.
Yeah.
She activated a disease.
Yeah. That's the Lord, man. The Lord. I mean, these bodies are magnificent. Even on the celestial level. What are we in?
Terrestrial.
Yeah. Even on this level, these bodies are still magnificent on how the Most High created us. You know what I'm saying? If you were able to turn your body inside out and see the moving, functionality of it, you'll be amazed.
Yep.
You'll be blown about how your body is an actual machine and how it works. And there's certain chemicals and stuff that move through your body too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That activates different hormones, feelings of happiness, depression. Certain drugs, candy can activate a cheerful, happy feeling. It's a certain word for it. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, it's certain things that certain chemicals that move through your through your brain. You said 5 and 16?
5 and 14.
5 and 14. This is the book of James.
5 and 16. Yeah, 5 and 16.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another, that ye may be healed.
See, once you get something off your chest, then you'll feel that heavy weight lift up.
Right.
Because sometimes when you keep something in, that happens to me. Sometimes I'll be keeping something in, and I want to just tell somebody, and then you start to get sick. You start feeling getting headaches and feeling all congested. You feel uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? And once you go and tell that person, whatever, how then you'll feel that.
You'll feel it. You'll finally,
you will get healed. You'll feel that burden off, that weight off.
Well, I mean, that's definitely an ironic spirit to have because for one, you don't like confrontation. So you try to just keep things to yourself. And then the bad part about it is you end up hurting yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? By trying to spare somebody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures talk against that. It says open rebuke is better than secret love.
That's Matthew 5 and 17.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that. Matthew 5 and 17. No, 18 and 15 on me. That's Matthew 18 and 15. What you call it? what's the word? Man, Matthew 18 and 15. Go along with your brother.
Yeah.
You got to walk with him. You know.
This is the book. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, do it.
This is the book of Matthew. You said 18
And 15.
and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
See, if he hear you, you gain your brother, because that's what you call an intervention sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people who got drug addict problems and sometimes or alcoholism, they got to go to a what you call
intervention type
to get healing program to get healing to talk. That's what scripture says. Life and power of the tongue is life and death.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because words can kill you.
Yeah.
And also it can heal. That's a double-edged sword.
Right.
It can do both.
Right.
Sometimes words do heal people. So this time, like I was telling you about a brother at my job, you know, his son had passed.
Yeah.
And I told him some good things, and you know, out of scripture, you know, I think, and he got healed.
Yeah.
He felt better. It's like,
yeah.
So it made his day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with his sister.
Yeah.
So you know, and it healed her. She got, you know. Some people need to hear kind words.
And you know what, brother? Those right there are low-level miracles that we are starting to perform.
Those spiritual powers.
Those are spiritual powers. Like I said, when I got finished talking with the sister this morning, when I got off of work, I looked back and she had a big cheesy smile on her face. You know what I'm saying? She was enlightened. She was happy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know, because I was going into different scriptures talking about what marriage is, because she thought that, you know, the way that the modern setup of marriage with going down to the courthouse, you know, having a priest or something, you know, read you your vows and shit was the way to go. And I said, no, sister. I said, when you look in the old world, back in Jesus, you know, Yahweh Shai, but obviously I have to say Jesus to her. You know, did they have birth? I said that too. Did they have marriage certificates back then? And she's like, wow. She said, I never thought about that. She said, I don't think they did. I said, sister, marriage is when is between a man and a woman coming together in consummation and sex. I said, that's what marriage is, sister. You know what I mean? You know, you will become one flesh. You see what I'm saying? And she really started to, you know, her antennas got, you know, pulled up. She started, you know what I mean? And she went to go write down scriptures. She was like, just tell me the scriptures. And I told her, I said, the scriptures is not going to tell you that, you know, so-and-so married is certain key words you got to look for, like went into. You know what I mean? Took her into his tent and made her his wife. You know what I mean? That's sex. That didn't explain into nothing about going down to the courthouse.
I mean, we did have ceremony.
We had ceremony.
So they told me.
And I told her that. I said, you know what I mean? You know, there was what you would deem a wedding, you know, where the two families would come together and, you know, they would have a feast and stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a bill of divorce and all that stuff too. But it's not like how it's binding here in America, where, you know, if I got an old school debt fucking loan, and if I don't pay, now my wife has to take on that debt. You see what I'm saying? You know, the way Esau got it set up, or if we get divorced, you take half. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't shooting with me in the gym to build this wealth, you see? And it's really one-sided. It's more geared towards the woman. You know what I mean? Getting the majority. You know, here in this modern day setup. You know. But yeah, brothers. I mean, we definitely have to, you know, be beacons of light. You know what I mean? When we can. You see what I'm saying? You know, because I was ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just got done doing an overnight shift. I was ready to go home, but the Spirit had me stay there. Because I love talking about the scriptures. And I love, you know what I mean, to he that has an ear, let him hear. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to chop it up with the sister. so to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that time. Now we're wise. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're you know, wise as a serpent. You know, I didn't go all into, you know, where his name is, you know, or the white man's, you know, Esau, you know, all that. That's for a later time. You know what I mean? You got to feed them the sincere milk in the beginning.
Get 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 20.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5, verse 20. But Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, it's getting a little dark out here.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 20, verse 5.
25.
There's getting it.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 20, and verse 5. Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, thus saith Yahweh Yahweh Shai, 25. Well, yeah, man, our people are in search of some things. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, but it's crazy how you could be talking about the Bible till you blue in the face, and in the same turn, she gonna ask me, "Am I Muslim?" I'm like, you know, I didn't go in. I'm like, I wanted to say, sister, I've been talking about the Bible all the time. Why are you correlating that with the Quran? Because it say holy on it? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing holy about the Quran except when we put it up, you know what I mean, at a shooting range and shoot some bullets in it. You know what I'm saying? Being carnal, obviously.
Yeah.
Who's at HOI, who's at the gun range.
No, yep.
A lot of these camps is carnal, man.
You had Brother Polite did that too. He took the Bible at the shooting range.
Yeah, but he a damn demon.
demon.
Yeah, you know.
I guess.
You know. But yeah, point intended. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But this place is just a beacon for all manner of wickedness, man. You know, our people into, man. Islam. She brought up the Book of Mormon. I'm like, sis. I'm like, the Book of Mormon.
Yep. I'm right, 20 and 5.
25.
Yep. 2 Kings 20 and 5.
This is the book of 2 Kings, book chapter 20 and verse 5. Turn again and tell Hezekiah,
King, that was the king of Judah. Read on.
the captain of my people, thus saith Yahweh Yahweh Shai, the power of David, thy father, I have heard thy prayer. I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will heal thee on the third day. Thou shalt go up unto the house of Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
So right now, this is the house of Yahweh right here. You know? And people come up to us and we give you the words to heal you.
Right.
Heal our people.
Right.
You know? Because just like yesterday, like the brother Gabar was going in. He was going in with a sister and her daughter came. Then there was another sister and an Hispanic brother came. You know, he's from my brother.
Yeah.
And you know, you could tell whatever they was going through, when they stopped and heard his word,
They needed it.
they needed it.
Yeah.
He healed them with his word.
Yeah.
You know? That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
excellent. I know you probably seen it, did you?
No, because some with the live, sometimes it'll pop up on YouTube where you can watch it immediately.
Yeah.
Sometimes it take a couple days for it to really like upload
Uh-huh.
again. It's like if you don't catch it live, then you're not gonna, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah.
To watch it.
You could tell they was going through some flesh with the sister before, you know,
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
And you could tell like the sister, you know,
Brother, can I ask you a quick question?
What's up?
All right. So you saying Shalom, so you know something, right?
I've been in the trip for 8 years.
8 years now. Okay. So what's going on with you, brother? What you doing with it? With the knowledge.
I'm teaching.
Okay.
Who you with?
You with a faction?
No, I'm on my own. I'm teaching another brother.
Okay, okay.
I used to be with House of David.
Oh,
House of David.
Oh,
Okay. You from the city down bottom?
I'm actually from New Jersey. But
New Jersey.
Yeah, I was in the city for a little bit.
Oh,
Okay. So you found out about the truth down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm here. I'm no too.
Yeah. No, I just seen you the other week and you said Shalom, so the spirit hopped on me to say, talk to brothers. See
Oh, yeah,
where his
yeah.
mind at.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm around. I see you guys too. I see you guys usually. Sometimes y'all like down there, right?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't get to come up to y'all, but when I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's your name, though, brother?
My name personally, my name's Malak.
Malak. All right, my name's Ashfaka.
Nice to meet you, brother.
But some people call me Abdiel though. So
Sure.
All right.
you know,
Okay,
take your
this-
pick.
It's my name, Ira.
Ira.
Yep.
All right, nice to meet you too, bro.
Too, brother.
Hey, y'all with GMS, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's
So how you found that out? How you know
I
that?
know.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I know you guys.
Yeah, you know, we've seen them feet side before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my first time meeting you, so yeah, I don't know what took place, but yeah,
Oh
brother.
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I know you guys.
Okay.
So
All
when I
right.
see you guys around, I'll give y'all a shout.
All right.
Yeah, brother. Well, you need to, come out, man, and because what you just teaching at home.
Well, for now, and then we're gonna go out in the summertime. Like right now, we just gotta build a foundation.
Right, and that comes with much study, but
Right.
the scriptures still command us to come out in season, out of season. So
Yeah.
it's not just summertime. You're supposed to be out here, rain, sleet,
Right,
snow.
we get that. Yeah, I get that.
You know?
But you still have to establish a foundation. We just started
Oh.
to establish a foundation.
Yeah.
So that's different. So
Somewhat.
we have to be in one mind.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I
right.
can't
Right.
just throw. I teach.
Yeah.
I've been out on the streets. I've been
Yeah.
out on the gridiron. But
Yeah.
he hasn't. So
Yeah.
he has to learn all of that.
Yeah.
And we have to be in one mind too.
Yeah.
So it's important to be
Yeah.
on the same page rather
Yeah.
than just going out.
Yeah, can two walk together unless they be in
Yeah,
agreement? True indeed, brother. But because we're kind of a new church setting up. We're part of the main camp, which is the GMS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're under those brothers' tutelage, but I for the longest felt, that I wasn't ready to come out. You know what I mean? And teach. But that's Satan. So you gotta understand. You know what I mean? Because what's the scripture he said? What he said? The brother said, "I don't care if you just know that."
I don't care if you know Deuteronomy, you're just not breaking out Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Work on, just come out with a little bit.
Yeah. You just gotta come out and teach what you know. You know what I'm saying? And you, as far as you being the teacher and him the student, I mean, basically, you're really the foundation. He can just be reading. He could try to interject where he can, but obviously you're gonna correct him if something ain't right to the doctrine. But the point being is that, brother, you can't hold on to what you got. You know what I mean? And what it said, you can't put your a lamp under a bushel.
Bosom.
Under a bushel. Under a bushel.
Nobody's doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
But how the way I'm doing it, I'm taking it slow.
Yeah,
I'm taking it slow.
yeah.
I'm making sure there's no cracks.
Yeah.
I'm making sure there's no mistake.
Okay.
So you just in the building up stage.
Huh?
You just building them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I have to do. So I understand that I can't just sit around, but I understand too that it wasn't just me sitting around. I was also looking for other camps, and I was just training myself to make sure that when I'm ready. I mean, I was teaching another brother before.
Yeah.
But he decided that he wasn't ready either.
Okay.
So I understand the importance of going out and teaching and having men under me.
Yeah.
I understand all that.
So
But it's just about taking it slow though.
Can I say this real quick though?
Mhm.
But also too, you're saying that as if you want to be ahead instead of coming up under the tutelage of men that have already established and set up. Like, okay, so how many camps you know here in Rochester? You said you know GMS, right? Okay, so what stops you from coming up and saying, hey, brother, I want to break bread with you, instead of trying to, do your own thing, basically? Like, what stopped you from doing that?
What coming up to you guys and saying let's go out and teach?
Well, yeah, just coming into the fold.
Well, I mean, you listen. We all got something that we don't agree with each other.
Okay.
There may be something I don't agree
Yeah,
with
you from the House of
guys.
David.
There must be
Okay.
there's something I don't agree with IUIC.
Okay.
Even though I try to see about them. There was
Yeah.
some things I didn't agree with PLPC.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going to be.
Okay.
But does that mean that I have a problem with people?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not at all.
No, fair enough.
We just have different mindsets.
Yeah.
And that's how, and you know what the scripture says, that's how it's going to be throughout all of Israel.
Yeah.
Until the time where we go into the wilderness and teach amongst each other and being led by the righteous ones, by David and all. So, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
how it's going to be.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
don't have a problem with you.
Yeah.
I'm up here. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm saying Shalom.
Right.
You know?
No, it is, like I said, this is my first time actually talking with you. So I didn't know how deep, you know what I mean, it was that you went into, the way you thinking. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? But I just wanted to at least stop you and see.
Right. I get
Because,
it.
we can shalom each other all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But where that's going to get us, you know what I mean? Because you might not know. How you doing, brother? Shalom.
What's the protest? Nah.
Nah. We are teaching the word, man. The
I got
Bible.
you.
The Holy Bible, brother. But it is a protest.
Yeah, I
You know what
understand.
I mean? But it's on a low level of a protest.
So you was with House of David?
I work for House.
Yeah, so you know Mathathua?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I
I
know,
just-
I know
yeah.
Mathathua, I know.
All right,
Yeah.
peace, brother.
All right, brother. Take care.
I know Benjamin. I mean, I was with all of them. Mathathua moved away.
Yeah, you're in Africa now.
Yeah, Barack, he's in Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to him here and there. I actually just got done talking to a brother.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but am I with them? No. I'm just building up my own thing.
What protest you talking about?
For the guy that was shot in Memphis by the police.
Oh, you talking about that Tyree
Yeah, Tyree,
Nichols?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, they holding a protest, huh? Okay. Yeah, brother. Nah, I just, I just wanted to sup with you, man. And see,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
I used to be with IUIC too, so.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I was checking them out for a little bit. I mean, there was just things I didn't agree with. So, I mean, I just left and whatnot. So yeah, I'm building my own thing up, and when it's time for us to go out, we'll go out. But basically we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and teach. That's a no-brainer. I understand that's what the Most High calls us to do.
Yeah.
Most High said what? We have to be a fisherman of men. We have to be watchmen over our brethren.
That's right.
So, yeah, I understand all that.
Okay, brother. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
But nah, man. I wish you the best, man.
Yeah, I wish you the best too.
Godspeed, brother.
Keep doing what y'all doing.
All right, shalom, brother.
All right, shalom.
All right, take
Yeah,
care.
about to say, yeah,
Rock it down.
All
right.
Take care, brother.
Take care.
All right. Yeah, man. So, and that's what I'm saying. If a person has ears to hear, let him hear. So, the brother kept shaloming, a couple times, and I'm like, all right, well, let me, because you keep seeing somebody.
Yeah.
You like, is the Lord putting them here for a purpose? You know what I mean? So, we're not going down flagging down perfect strangers, but the brother said shalom, so that's like a key word.
Yeah.
That's like a secret word. You know what I mean?
Get get ready to close it out. Get Exodus 15 and 26.
Yeah, it's getting dark out here too.
Yeah, man, because our people need healing, man. Just like, the brothers came to my protest, man, they ain't gonna heal our people, man. There's gonna be more of that. That's not gonna stop. It's gonna get way worse than that.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, let the wicked be wicked, man. Let the filthy be filthy. You know what I mean? Exodus 15 and 16, 20.
Exodus 15 and 26.
15 and 26. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh, Yahweh thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these